Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one is entitled Two Sources in the Sky Indicate a Very Weak Sun. Now, in a recently uploaded video, the YouTube channel Pies and Cakes showed footage of a sunrise. In the video, a dim yellow source of light is seen first, as you can see it here. And then a brighter light source is seen rising rapidly from about the same point on the horizon. The fact that this takes place at sunrise suggests that one of the light sources is the real sun, the other is a sun simulator. But which one is the real sun? Well, the brighter one comes up fast and quickly overshadows the dimmer light source. The rise of the real sun cannot be speeded up because its apparent motion is due to the Earth's rotation. But a sun simulator, of course, can be made to rise at a faster rate. So it is likely that the faster moving light source is not the real sun. In addition, the brighter source seems to overshadow the dimmer one and cover it, which indicates that it is closer to the observer and must therefore be the sun simulator, as the real sun is of course quite a distance from Earth. Thus the dimmer source is more likely to be the real sun, as you can see here. Now the other thing is there is this lens flare here, which is usually associated with a simulator. It's red and it has a bright dot in it. And then the fact that the sun is the dimmer source indicates that the sun is of course still shining. It's still there, but it seems a lot dimmer than normal and therefore seems to be in a very weakened state. And the sun state is a clear indication of why it is usually not seen from the Earth's surface and why a global system of sun simulators has replaced it. And you may look at Article 165 entitled Sun Simulator, Irrefutable Evidence for more details on that. I have written several articles on this. Now, the amount of UVC radiation which is reaching the Earth's surface now is actually far greater than what has been measured as reaching the Earth at the top of the atmosphere. And this indicates that the source for this radiation is within the atmosphere, and therefore that these sun simulators operating within the Earth's atmosphere are responsible for this radiation and this state of affairs. And you may look at Article 204 entitled Harmful UVC Radiation Reaching Earth's Surface Indicates Source Within Atmosphere for more details. But high energy ultraviolet radiation or UVC radiation is harmful to living organisms and will in time sterilize the whole planet. But this is not the only thing that is happening on our planet that will cause all life on Earth to end within a few years. The chemtrail spraying, and we see signs of it in these images because we see so many straight lines, and these straight lines are of course created by these fake clouds which are created by the chemtrail spraying. So we can see signs whenever we look up at the sky nowadays. We can usually see signs that chemtrails are being sprayed in the atmosphere. And the chemtrail spraying is destroying what is left of the ozone layer and poisoning every human, animal, and plant on Earth with heavy metals, viruses, bacteria, fungal spores, and laboratory-created diseases. And this will lead to the destruction of all life on Earth. Just the ozone layer, the destruction of the ozone layer by itself will do it. But on top of it, we have the UVC radiation that is actually coming from the atmosphere due to the sun simulators. And then there is also the spread of radiation due to the Fukushima disaster, which will also lead to the end of life on Earth. And you may look at Article 148 entitled The Purpose and Effects of Chemtrails for more details on what these chemtrails are doing to the planet. Now, so the sun simulators and chemtrails therefore seem to have more than one function. One of the primary functions is to hide the Planet X system objects or dead stars, also called stellar cores, from the Earth's population. The other seems to be to destroy all life on Earth within the next few years. And here is one of the members of the Planet X system. And this is therefore one of the dead stars or stellar cores that have invaded the solar system. They've come to the sun. They often observed in the sun's corona, as this one is. They absorb matter from the sun. You can see the plasma here that's attached to it. This is the object drawing matter from the sun. As you can see, it's a three-dimensional object. We can see that it has stripes. The stripes are curves because they follow the contours of the object, which is a spherical object. You can see, therefore, that these objects are real. They are there. They are affecting the sun. And this is why the sun is now so dim. So the Planet X objects are interacting with the sun and draining it of energy, which is why the sun is now so weak and therefore so dim. And you may look at article 203 entitled Stellar Cores Draining Energy from the Sun for more details. The sun also goes completely dark periodically, and you may look at article 211 Planet X and Sun Interactions. Sun goes dark on April 18th, 2018. And the sun simulators, of course, are there to hide this fact from the Earth's population. Here's another one of the stellar cores. This is the blue stellar core. It was also photographed in the sun's corona. It seemed to be very close to the sun. Therefore, a size comparison with the sun showed that it was about 1/3 the size of the sun, so about 3 times the size of Jupiter. And when it was first photographed in May of 2017, so as you see in this image, it had stripes. But by July of 2017, when it was photographed again, it no longer had stripes, but you can definitely see that it was a solid object. It had a solid surface. There were grooves in the surface. Obviously, it was losing the material from its surface. It had lost most of the material that made up its stripes in the ensuing time. And in some of the photographs, you can see the material that is coming off it floating around in the sun's corona. And I have written about why that material just floats around and why these objects do not actually collide with the sun. These are dead stars, and they are low in gravitational energy, and that means that the gravitational attraction that they would otherwise feel with the sun if they had normal amount of gravitational energy does not occur. And I've written about that. So in conclusion, the sun seems to still be shining, but to be much dimmer than normal. The fact that 2 light sources were visible at sunrise is further evidence that sun simulators are being used to hide what is going on in the solar system and with the sun. Chemtrails also have a big part to play in this deception, and together they are most likely being used to destroy all life on Earth. Now, in addition, I'd also like to urge anyone who has not yet made Jesus Lord of their lives to do so now. Only He can save us from what is going on this planet. He said in John 10 verse 10, "The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly." This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.